Which master are you serving the first day after you get paid decides everything. Not your income, not your budget, not some Wall Street secret. One day. In 24 hours, your money either gets assigned a mission or it disappears quietly while you scroll and just look. If you lose that day, the next 365 are already gone. No one tells you this. But once you see it, your financial life can change in less than a day. And that's what we're breaking down today. Most people believe wealth is built slowly. Decades of saving, sacrifices, compound interest, discipline. They're wrong. Wealth isn't stolen in catastrophic moments, it's stolen in ordinary days, in invisible mistakes that feel harmless. Think of your paycheck as water in a cup. Leave it on the counter unattended and it slowly spills. Not through recklessness, not through overspending on big purchases, but through inaction. The first 24 hours after money lands in your account are more dangerous than the next 24 weeks. Why? Because your brain is relaxed. Relief dulls judgment. You see the number, you feel safe, you tell yourself, I'm responsible, I'll handle it later, and later never comes. Your money doesn't disappear because you're irresponsible. It disappears because you're comfortable. Comfort is expensive. Delay is lethal. The clock starts ticking the second that deposit notification lights up your phone. Here's the rule that changes everything. If you don't assign your money a mission within 24 hours, it will assign itself one. It's not about discipline. It's not about budgeting apps or spreadsheets. It's about control and timing. When money sits without rules, it invites suggestions, subscriptions you forgot about, sales that suddenly matter, upgrades you need, snacks, coffee, delivery fees, micro temptations that feel harmless, but they add up. And by the time the next paycheck arrives, you've lost direction. The system has failed. The 24-hour rule is simple. Decide once. Contain your money. Let the system do the work. Don't let it sit exposed. Don't let it tempt you. Don't leave decisions for later, because once those 24 hours are gone, invisible leaks begin. Imagine two versions of the same person. Same income, same bills, same job, same neighborhood. Version 1 gets paid Friday morning, checks the account, feels relief, does nothing. Saturday morning, coffee run. Looks at shoes online. Grocery shopping without a list. Monday, subscription renews, didn't notice. Tuesday, forgot to transfer savings. I'll do it next week. By the following Friday, money is scattered. Some went to bills, some disappeared, some stayed, but with no purpose. The paycheck vanished quietly. No drama, no villain, just drift. Now, version 2. Gets paid Friday morning, immediately opens phone, transfers future money out of reach, emergency fund, savings, investments. Bills are paid or scheduled. What's left is intentional spending money, visible, contained, controlled, then walks away. Doesn't check again, doesn't verify, doesn't debate. The decision is done. Saturday morning, same coffee run, same grocery trip. But the money that matters, already invisible, already working. By the following Friday, wealth is built. Bills are handled. Future is funded. Same income, different identity. The difference: 24 hours of intentional action versus 24 hours of passive hope. One builds wealth, the other bleeds it. This isn't about how much money you have. It's about when and how you assign purpose. Who controls the money? You or the day? When you decide early, you're not someone trying to save. You're someone who manages money automatically. One day can shift your identity. One day can train your brain to stop negotiating with itself. And when identity shifts, habits become automatic. Resistance fades. Decisions aren't repeated daily. They're built into the system. You stop being someone who should save and become someone who already saved. That shift happens in a single day, but it echoes for decades. Let me show you the 3 moves that set the system. Forget hours, forget checklists, forget perfection. Here's how a single 24-hour pivot works. Move 1, separate. Immediately move money out of reach. Future money, emergency fund, savings, investments. Invisible money doesn't tempt you. Visible money leaks. Treat it like cargo on a ship. Some cargo goes to storage, some goes overboard, some stays on deck. You decide the distribution before the voyage begins, not during, not later, before. Move 2, silence. Stop thinking about it. Stop checking, stop verifying, stop monitoring. Remove temptation and distraction. The quieter your brain, the less opportunity for error. Your job isn't to babysit money. Your job is to direct it once, then step away. Checking again is anxiety pretending to be control. Don't fall into that trap. The money knows where to go. Trust the instructions you already gave it. Move 3, lock. Make one decision irreversible. Invest it. Save it. Allocate it. That single move stops negotiation and creates leverage for the rest of the month. Once money is locked, your brain can't touch it, can't debate it, can't move it back. It's working now. Locks protect you from your worst impulses, from fatigue, from justification, from the version of yourself that shows up 3 days later with weaker resolve. So what happens if you miss the 24-hour window? What happens if you wait? You check your account. You scroll. You justify small purchases. I deserve this. It's only $20. I'll save next month. You leave bills for later. Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. Your paycheck disappears quietly. No drama, no emergency, no catastrophic mistake, just drift. Every cycle reinforces who you are. Someone who reacts, not someone who directs. Delay doesn't just cost money, it costs identity. Every time you tell yourself later, you're voting for the person you don't want to become. Here's the invisible cost most people never calculate. The emotional weight of unassigned money. When money sits without purpose, your brain stays engaged. Should I buy this? Do I have enough? Did I forget something? That low-grade anxiety drains energy, focus, clarity. It feels like control, but it's chaos. You're holding the leash, but the dog is dragging you. Now, imagine the opposite. Money is assigned, bills are handled, future is funded. Your brain is free. You're not thinking about money, you're not monitoring it, you're not negotiating with yourself, you're living. That mental freedom is worth more than the savings itself. Because a mind at peace makes better decisions, builds better systems, sees better opportunities. Anxiety is expensive, clarity compounds, and the only way to buy clarity is with early action. One day is enough to change behavior, identity, and wealth trajectory, but only if you execute. Most people think wealth is built through years of sacrifice. It's not. Wealth is built through moments of correct allocation. A single day of moving money before temptation hits is worth more than a month of willpower. Because willpower fades, design works forever. Discipline assumes perfection. Willpower assumes you'll always resist temptation. Design assumes nothing. It builds automatic outcomes. The 24-hour rule isn't a strategy, it's a system. And systems don't require motivation, they require execution. One day, one decision, one pivot. That's all it takes. You're not fighting your brain. You're designing around it. You're not resisting temptation. You're eliminating exposure. You're not hoping for discipline. You're building infrastructure. And infrastructure lasts longer than any New Year's resolution ever will. After you've executed the moves, do nothing, no monitoring, no verification, no debating whether you move too much or too little. Trust the system. The money will behave. The bills are paid. Investments are invested. Your job is complete. Walk away. Let the system compound while you focus on everything else that matters. Because here's the truth. The less you think about money, the better it performs. Not because you're ignoring it, because you've built a system that works without you. Checking is doubt. Doubt invites tampering. Tampering destroys momentum. The best wealth builders touch their money once and forget it exists. They're not careless. They're confident. Confidence comes from knowing the system works. And the system works because you gave it one perfect day. So here's your challenge. The next time your paycheck hits, whether that's tomorrow, next week, or next month, treat the first 24 hours like they matter. Because they do. They matter more than the next 24 weeks. Choose your master before your money chooses it for you. Separate, silence, lock. Move money out of reach. Stop thinking about it. Make one decision irreversible, then walk away. Let the system do what systems do. Work quietly, compound silently, and build in the background. One day to shift your identity, create momentum, and take control. The first 24 hours after your paycheck is the pivot point. Handle it right, and the system runs on its own. Handle it wrong, and your money slips away quietly day after day. Your future self is watching. Make the move once. The choice is yours. The window is only 24 hours. Tick, tick, don't let it pass. Click the video on your screen, Why Most People Build Wealth Backwards, and discover the one habit that fixes it. Do the boring stuff, do it early, it works.